What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing analysis on Tilray brands.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And in today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on a price chart and how we get there. Then I will continue with the fundamental analysis and I will show you what you should know if you start to do a technical analysis and basically to evaluate certain asset from scratch. And at the end of this video, I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis and I will show you what should we expect next. So let's start with the price chart. As you can see, this asset for the last couple of weeks went from $1.6 all the way up to $2.6, which brought about 62% of potential profit. And guys, this structure is quite interesting. In just several minutes, I will show you what I'm talking about. But let me first of all show you its previous price action. If you switch to 3 hours time frame, you can see that this asset reached the range of resistance at $2.5 mark. If you switch to daily time frame, you can see that the latest candle is even more interesting. It is quite bearish, I would say, and it is exactly in the range of resistance. On top of that, it has several higher ranges of resistance at about $3.4 and about $5 marks. And in my technical analysis in just several minutes, I will show you what should we expect next. But for now, let's continue with its fundamentals. And before we dive deep into all of this, guys, if you want to know more about technical analysis, feel free to join my Patreon account, where for the $35 a month you will be able to drastically enhance your trading skills. On top of that, for the first 100 subscribers, I will do a giveaway. I will do a technical analysis based on your request on any asset that you might find. And I think it is quite fair deal. So, and let's continue with its fundamentals. You know that this asset is one of the biggest cannabis producers in Europe, and definitely this quite harsh movement to the upside is the result of some changes in this industry. And let me show you some of their fundamental details. Its market cap is almost $2 billion, and let's take a look closer on their financials. If you switch to statements, you can see that their total revenue is almost $200 million, and they have a pretty flat range of revenue. And as you can see, their net income is negative $49 million, but this number is reducing from quarter to quarter, and it is quite good sign. On top of that, if you switch to balance sheet, you can see that they have a total assets of about $4.33 billion with the total liabilities of only $937 million. And this means they can easily cover their liabilities with their assets. It is quite a positive sign. Let me show you some negative sign. I didn't find their level of cash on hands. As you can see, if you try to find Tilray financials and switch to its data, you can see that they don't have cash on hand, they don't have for this number, and it is quite concerning. At the same time, the most recent update in regards to the news that might be related to this type of companies is this one. TLRY Stock Alert. Tilray just got a Germany-sized boost. The cannabis sector is getting boost, but Tilray is the big outperformer in this sector today. And let me quote you these bullet points. Shares of Tilray stock are surging today on a key announcement from the German government. Germany is looking at updating its timeline on legalizing some uses of cannabis. This could be a big boon for Tilray, which already has a strong presence in this European market. And definitely this type of news that might lead to potentially a huge increase in the total addressable market definitely pushes the price of all cannabis stocks higher. But I want to pay attention not on this news. If you take a look on the forecast, you can see that the average consensus price target for this asset is $2.62, which is only 6.07% of upside potential. And as you can see, among 7 analysts, only 2 of them suggest to buy and 5 to hold, but 0 to sell. And the range of price targets is in between $2 at the lower end at about $4.10 at the high end. And you have to keep these numbers in mind. Let's take a look on the list of their institutional investors. First of all, I want to pay attention to this chart, and as you can see, for 4 months in a row, we have a very high level of institutional ownership of Tilray brands. And definitely this is quite a good sign. On top of that, if you take a look right here, you can see that green rows indicate new positions, red rows indicate closed positions. And we basically have a lot of new green positions in this asset and very little of red lines. But guys, keep in mind that this date is not a deal execution date, it is just a filing date, and all these deals were made at least 45 days prior of this filing date. And you have to keep this in mind. On top of that, if you sort these companies by the number of shares from the biggest shareholder to the smallest one, you can see that the majority of the biggest shareholders during last couple of months they added to their position, and it is a very good sign. But the most impressive sign is right here. If you take a look on the list of insiders who trade this stock, you can see that several people at the very beginning of this year bought some of the shares of this company. And you can see that it was, let me show you, it was President and CEO Irving D. Simon. It was a Chief Financial Officer Carl R. Merton. It was a Chief Strategy Officer Denise Falschek, and Global General Counsel Mitchell Dendel. And guys, take a look right here on this list. You can see that they didn't buy these shares. They haven't bought it ever since the beginning of this list. And this is a very good sign when the insiders, and not only one insider, but several insiders, bought their own shares. And I think you have to keep this in mind as well. So, and let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, first of all, let's switch to hourly time frame and let's take a look on its recent price section. In my opinion, we have, according to Elliott wave theory, we have something like this. This might be our first wave, this is the second, this is the third, this is the fourth, and we are forming the fifth wave. It is very tricky to assume is it a top or not, but we have some chances to hit higher targets, but I don't think that it might lead to very high levels. And if you take a look on 2 hours time frame, you can see that we basically have a bearish divergence. We have lower highs on the RSI with the higher highs on the price action. This means we might see a trend reversal. If you take a look on a 3 hours time frame, this picture is even more clear right here. 4 hours time frame, the same pattern from this point. And I have to admit that if you switch to daily time frame, the most recent candle is not a bullish one. It is a pin bar or it is a shooting star. You can count on this quite differently. And we also have a bearish divergence on this time frame as well. This means most likely we are nearing the top, or we already have the top at this level. And if you want to invest in this asset, wait for the confirmation and wait for the retracement first of all. Then we will have an opportunity to re-enter the long position in order to catch its next potentially major movement to the upside. So, and where we might land? If I pull the FIBA retracement tool from the bottom of this wave to the top of this wave, the levels are following. It is from the level of 0.32, it is at $2.24 through 0.5, $2.12 all the way down to golden pocket range at around $2 mark. And in my opinion, $2 might be a very good range of support. If this asset hit this level, it might be a very decent point where you can accumulate your long position. So, I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gone live it up on the